Hello everybody, welcome to All India Jubo Computer Saksharata Mission, a complete online computer education system. Welcome to the another new session on learning Python online. So here we are, here we learn another program in Python. You have to practice it. Here is an example of learning another Python program. The program is, we know that first we have to start edit plus, then we have to go to from new, click on others, go to Python and click on OK. Okay, the program is write a Python program to calculate the area and the perimeter of rectangle and square. This is the program that we have to perform. Write a Python program to calculate the area and the perimeter of rectangle and square. I think everyone know the area of a rectangle, area of rectangle is equals to L into B. L means length and B means breadth, and the area of square equals to S into S, and perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 into L plus B. This is the formula. I am not writing the program right now, I am just telling the formula. And the perimeter of square is 4 into S. Everyone know the formula. This is the formula. We have to implement this formula and have to write the program. Actually, this is the command line argument. If this is the syntax to create a command line argument, if you create a command line argument on a program, it never been executed. It is just like a message. It will show into your program, but it is not compiled. This thing is not interpreted or not compiled. Okay, so in Python we cannot use multi-line command line argument like other program. In Python, if you have to command multi-line, if you want to create a multi-line command line, then you have to use this hash symbol before every line. So let's come to the point. I have to write the program where I have to write a Python program to calculate the area and the perimeter of rectangle and square. What is the formula for area of a rectangle? What is the formula of area of square? What is the formula of perimeter of rectangle and perimeter of square? I think right now we discuss about that one, we know that. So I have to declare 3 variables. We don't know what is variable is, but right now I am doing that. In the later session of this session we have to discuss about that one, and I declares the values as 4, 5, 3. That means length is 4, breadth is 5, and the side of the square is 3. I declared this 3 variable at single line. Now area, this area will take the area of the rectangle. Now area 1 stored the area of the square. Peri means perimeter, 2 into L plus P. This will store the perimeter of the rectangle. And now peri 1, this will store the perimeter of the square. Okay, now you have to print the values, print the result. The area of the rectangle is equals to area. Now the perimeter of the rectangle, we have to print all the values. Perimeter of the rectangle is peri. The name of the variable is peri, where we store the perimeter of the rectangle. This is the area 1, the area of the square. Peri 1, that's it. That is the program, actual program that we have learned here. Okay, we have to save it now, and I think we created a folder on the desktop earlier time. This is the Python file, we have to save it. We have saved that. The name of the file is area_cal, area and perical. You have to give a smaller name, .py. I save this on Python folder. Now I have to run the file from command prompt. I have to go to desktop. Then I have to go to the Python folder. Now I have to write the command. area_cal is my program name, .py. Here is the output. You can see from your program what I have taken: length as 4, breadth as 5, and the side of the square as 3, and the area of the rectangle is length into breadth. L, here length is L and breadth is B. L into B means 4 into 5, that means 20. It shows that the result is 20. The area 1, that means the area of the square, S into S, which is 2 into L plus B. 2 into L plus B. L is 4 and B is 5. 4 plus 5, 9. 9 into 2 means 18. Okay, the perimeter of the rectangle is 18. Now the area of the square means S into S. The value of S is 3. 3 into 3 means 9. So the area of the square is 9. We will print it according to the value that has stored on different type of variable. We print the area of the rectangle as area. This is the type. This is the string that we have to print. There is the string. This is the string, and after that one, this is the variable which will hold the calculative value. So 20. Then we print the perimeter of the rectangle, which is the peri, and area and peri 1. These are the 4 resultant value. This is the area of the rectangle, area, perimeter of the rectangle, area of the square, and perimeter of the, not rectangle, it is the perimeter of the, I copy that one, so I forget to square. Save that one, run it again. This is area of the square and the perimeter of the square. It will print both of the value. This is an example to write a program. This is how you can write a program. We are not writing the program dynamically. Still now we don't know how to take a dynamic input from a user. From next classes or from next class we will learn how to take dynamic input after learning the fundamental data types and collection related data types in Python. After discussing about the Python data type, we will discuss how to take dynamic input, and with the help of dynamic input we created so many programs. So this is how we can write little bit of complex program in Python. It's a very easy way to write the Python program. L comma B comma S. This is L indicate the length, B indicate the breadth, and S indicate the side of the correspondence values. L indicate length, B indicate breadth, S indicate side. the value of L is 4, the value of B is 5, the value of S is 3. Okay, according to the length of the variable, you can store the value like that one. So after that one, we calculated the value and stored this value into another variable L, that means 4 into 5, 20, 20 will be stored into that variable, 3 into 3 that will stored into this variable. These are the different variable. Variable is not this is the name of a variable. This is nothing but a container which can hold the calculative value, which can hold the resultant value. Okay, so area is a container where we can store the value of length into breadth. Area 1 is another container which can store the value of the area of the square. Perimeter is also another container. We discuss about this one in details. What are the different type of container that we have? Container means data type that we have in Python. Though Python is a dynamically typed language, so we don't need to declare the data type first, but still there are the data types. These are the integer type of data types that indicate in this program. So these are the different type of container. After containing these values, we have to print them in sequence wise. We have to print the first the area, then the perimeter, then area 1, then perimeter 1 according to their result. This is what we can do with the help of Python. Now I have to give you one homework. You have to write a Python program to calculate the area of the circle. Okay, write a Python program to calculate the area of the circle. Okay, this is a command line argument. This is your homework. You have to do it by your own, and if you want to post, you can post it on our website. You will see the website that we have. You can post it on our website, or you can post it in the comment section if you want, but please do it. If you are practicing with those example, you have a better idea and better hold on Python programming. That's it. That's it. How can we run our little bit of difficult program in Python? So from the next class, we will discuss about the fundamental data types of Python, the identifiers in Python. These are the things that we will have to discuss from next classes. Thank you for watching our video, and see you in the next class. Thank you.